What's
What is
good? What's
up,
good?
guys? How
What's
we
up?
doing?
Good. What's good,
Hello,
y'all?
hello.
Good.
Everybody, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Brilliant Swag. Today, got a real interesting topic once again. We've been baiting this one up a little bit. We're gonna talk about anime today, and so
Anime.
Let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, some people don't want to talk about anime. They want to talk about how manga is better than anime, right? Soul King anime.
That was the
You
first
gotta
Hey,
say
initial thing he
manga. You
said
gotta say
too.
manga.
hey.
It's called
I do both actually.
Well,
Oh,
we
so
know you
that's
go both ways, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about anime.
so
Oh,
that's what this conversation is going to be about. It's going to
right.
be a fight
Eh?
between
Very
manga
interesting.
versus anime.
We already had an initial question right before. Jake, what was your initial question that you have for everybody?
I just wanted I wanted to know everybody's favorite anime. I got a little excited. I mean, I don't think we should start with your favorite anime of all time. I feel like we should go with favorite genre of anime first, so we can slowly
mm.
narrow it down. Because if we just go straight into names, we're gonna start
Because
discussing details.
there's so many. Obviously,
I would say my favorite type. I'm not gonna lie. I need action, bro. I like the fighting. I need the battles. Storyline is cool. I love a
right.
good storyline. Everybody loves a good storyline. But if the fight scenes ain't hitting right, storyline don't matter. I'm gonna be real with you. It don't. It
I
don't.
need something with a power system for sure.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
Any
it's
way your
I'm
powers work, I need to know. And
And
if it's a lame power system, I'm dropping out. But if it's
same
and
same.
yeah,
see,
Well, like what?
So, I probably a good example for me, honestly, is the Record of Ragnarok. That anime
okay.
mm,
Yeah.
has great fight scenes, different characters, and it's just like, you know what? Purely fighting. So just diving right into fight modes. Don't really care about
hmm
the storyline as much, but you've got what Zeus versus his first son, right? You've got so many different characters.
oh, I
Just
was seeing
Zeus was
those.
versus Adam. That wasn't his
Who's
first
versus
one.
Adam was hard. I'll be
That
Zeus,
was
real. I
really
That
watched
was
the
a
good.
only
nice
one I
fight.
watched.
I think I know you're talking about. I can't
It was
remember.
it was him against like no.
Not really. One
It
of
was him
those.
against
It's
Ashura.
like Shiva or
Okay, yeah,
something like
Ashura.
that.
There you go. Ashura.
And they just like he like grew like 2 feet, and I was like, all right, that's anime for sure.
The reason why,
Yeah.
like, who I don't know who said they need power scaling. They're not the first. Dragon Ball Z is not the first to do it, but they're
No.
the one who
Right.
popularized it. Because a lot of anime I watch, you got the bad guy, he's ultra powerful, you beat him, then you might have one guy up. Dragon Ball just went ape nuts crazy. They would have people so powerful and they overcome it, and you're like, the next person beats the shit out of the most powerful person that you just beat.
Yeah.
hmm
Shout out Beerus.
it's
And
just
That's kind of
I mean,
annoying
it's
for
possible.
me
It,
as
Yeah.
as an
it
anime
can be annoying for
consumer.
sure. But
Yeah,
that's why I'm
let's
saying I need
say
a power system. Like the power scaling, that's gonna happen. It's
So
gonna
That's
be
real,
ridiculous either.
actually.
But like,
so
you know how Hunter x Hunter, like how their power
hmm
system is
Hey.
set up. That
Mm,
while that was a
I,
very confusing
that's a good
power
statement.
system, but that is
so
I
like
had a power system that I can get with.
so
The
let me
Hunter
add to it,
Hunter
right? Go ahead.
the Hunter Hunter power
I,
system
I,
is like
I was just gonna
one
say
that's
like
unheard of.
hold on, guy. Hold on, guy in car. Okay, hold on, guy in car.
Let the new car
Facts.
speak.
In fact, hey, you need to show some
guy in the car
respect to
or
our
Zeus.
special guest. Everybody show some respect to our special guest. I know man's got a Grammy. He was just at the American Music Awards. Everybody clap up for Shabuzi, everybody. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Absolutely, bro. I'm just so happy to have you here, dog. It's a pleasure. Go
What
ahead.
was
Say
it
what you
like
got to
working with
say.
Beyonce?
I actually forgot my point at this point. I actually forgot what I was
You,
about to
you
say.
were saying, you were saying
Oh no. Okay, I remember. I'm back. I like a nice power system, but
Got that
what I
goddamn
found
whiskey.
with Dragon Ball Z, and I don't want there to be a constant de-measuring contest. Like, oh,
Mhm.
you're stronger. I like where it's a little more nuanced, like a Shikamaru fight, where it's like I
Mm.
don't have
Everybody
to
has
be
a
like
special. Everybody
stronger.
has a special
Yeah, I
Ooh,
get
so
like
okay,
no.
so
Dragon Ball Z does it just like One Piece of Dragon Ball Z is like the same shit.
Uh,
think so.
no, no, it's not.
they
No, it's
got
I think
different
not.
powers
No,
so.
it's
though in,
not.
in One
No,
Piece
it's
for
not.
real.
No, it's
I think
not.
so.
No, it's
Every
not.
arc is a more powerful person than the last person in the
Well,
last arc.
but they
No,
strong in
not
different ways with the different
necessarily.
fruits.
It's no because
Not
Trafalgar,
necessarily.
a character like Trafalgar Law, he's not like physically strong, but like he's not one to be played with. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
he's not one to be played with. He's absolutely something you should be scared of. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's a bunch of people who don't watch Dragon Ball Z that just said that.
Shout out to Nami.
But see,
Grew up
here's
on
the thing,
Dragon Ball
right?
Z. Come on.
There is one thing that I feel like we can all agree on though, is that sometimes it's not so much the anime or the genres itself as it is much the fandom that
Oh
is like
God, yeah.
really the
Shout
place
out.
of the
Driving
drama for
force.
real.
Yeah.
Like the fandom
The
is what
driving
makes
force
it
for sure.
bad.
Shout out My Hero Academia.
I don't know about that one.
Worst
That's one of
fan of
my
anime.
favorites. Oh my
Whoa!
God.
Yeah,
What?
one of the worst. One of
Whoa!
the
Off,
worst.
dude. I live on those four. Dude, those are some of the weirdest people I've ever met, and I will stand on that. Like the Attack on Titan people were odd, but that was
Oh,
like early
no
2010s when it was
way.
acceptable to wear that kind of stuff. I'll be
I ain't gonna
honest, those My
lie.
Hero Academia people just walking around in costumes
No,
outside of
they were
Comic
weird.
Cons throw me off a little bit.
Weird.
Okay,
Don't
Right.
care.
so you're the host. You can't just let people throw strays and then we walk past it. Because Lo threw a stray and then we went right to Jake. What was that stray, Lo? Why don't you know about that?
Yeah, put him up. I didn't hear what he said.
What did you
I
say?
Right.
can't hear
I
shit.
don't. I
Facts.
don't.
Nobody heard it.
Me
We got to hear what you
personally.
said.
Me personally, I don't care about My Hero. It wasn't. I never. It never.
The fights went hard though. The
They
fights
did.
did go pretty good.
I'm told some of the fights were good. I
Yo,
It was a
needed a
drag
few
to watch
episodes
though.
and
I
then
was
I was
sitting
like,
there
I don't.
like I would rather watch
Jake,
a filler episode from Naruto.
Jake Soul, y'all not gonna like this. When I was midway through the third season, couldn't do it, bro. Got bored. Got bored.
I didn't
Sorry.
even come back
Got
until
bored.
the
You ain't
evil
messing with My
Deku
Hero
thing
either.
yo,
happened.
the two most recent seasons of My Hero Academia have been amazing. Worth it.
I will agree with
That's
you
like
guys. I
What
will
Uh,
agree
season
with
is it?
you
If
guys.
it's if it is season 6 or 7, I'm not doing it.
nah.
Yeah, six
I'll
is
agree. It is
the
a little
most recent one.
slow at
All
certain
right, I'm
points.
not fucking doing it. 6 or 7, I'm not doing it. I have to skip 3 seasons to get to some good shit. That's bullshit. I'm not doing it. That's the
let's
problem with
go.
Boruto.
They
That's the
have
problem with
another.
Boruto now.
I
You
agree.
Oh
I
man
agree.
speaks
were
in
just throwing
facts.
strays. Did you see Sean's face? I'm sorry. Did you see Lisa Newcar's face?
Just
Boruto,
saying, dog.
Boruto is over there minding his business.
It's a good stray though.
Yeah,
It's a good
we can
stray.
tell. We can tell he's minding his
Yeah.
business. We
Yeah,
can
I'll
tell.
be
We
honest. Yeah,
can
he
tell.
has to sit down
I
for a
know he
while.
is. I could tell he's been minding it. Him
Oh
and his
my!
father have been minding their business very
Yeah.
well, doing it quite well. The
I
leap
hope
has
he's
been very peaceful, to my understanding.
I
No,
hope he's wearing Kevlar right now. I sure hope he's wearing Kevlar right now. Cause
Brian,
Jesus.
you don't have to do burrito like that, okay?
My
What's the
cheeks.
anime or manga that people who pretend to watch it, you know how, like, when Sean talks to me about Pokemon, I tell him I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But you
Yeah.
have those people that try to engage in a conversation with you and they say the name of the anime wrong. What's the
Yeah.
one that gets you? Mine was, did you watch Inusha?
Oh God.
Oh my
Who is
god.
she? Who is she? Who
Are you
is
talking
that?
about
Pull up a picture.
Inuyasha?
Can I throw my niche pick out here? So there's an
That hurt my
anime,
feelings.
the Kurogami of the Wind, and is Kurogami no Yoma. And one of my friends watched it and said Kurogain no Yoma. And I was very
Game.
sad that day because
I'm
I
a log
lost a
out.
friend.
I'm a
But
log
like
out.
this was an anime that like you know when you find like your first real niche anime that you latch
Yeah.
onto, right?
Yep.
That was my
Yeah.
first one, and that motherfucker said Kurogami.
I think what gets me the most is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh God.
What?
All right.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
So
Favorite? Well, hold
Did you
on.
say
Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh?
show?
Oh man,
Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh show?
Jake, number one, you're not the host. It's OJ. Number two, you're the only two people got their name out, and you switched
Clock.
already.
and
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
shut
not
up.
even
I'll shut up.
anime.
It's okay.
So
Clock.
yeah.
Jumping from
It
topic
I
to
is.
won't take it
It,
topic.
personal.
Yu-Gi-Oh
I'll
it
is
shut
is.
up.
an
It's,
anime.
Considered
it
anime.
so is.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
it is.
basic one.
I mean, it's like
You
it's the
know,
same thing as saying Pokemon is an anime. I mean, it is
It's
still
a
an
very
anime.
basic one, but it is still considered an anime.
Yeah, it's still an anime.
Okay.
All right.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
We
5D is
we
all I'm
jumping
gonna
from
say.
topic to topic.
All right.
You
We
will
jumping from
leave
All
topic to
right.
Yu-Gi-Oh
topic.
All I'm
alone.
saying is, if
Right.
depending on where you at, that shit is animation.
okay,
So,
Yu-Gi-Oh. We will leave the Burger King of McDonald's alone. Okay,
oh my
let
god.
that's
that's
Well,
crazy.
Pokemon's
I didn't
Burger
say
My
King.
that.
God.
Okay, that
I
is
didn't say that.
Pokemon's Burger King. Now,
Okay,
it's Digimon.
Digimon.
so I love you
I
some Digimon.
was being funny. I'm glad you caught it.
I want to ask then, host to host, OJ. Manga or anime? Which one do you feel like is what did you would you prefer?
I will say the storytelling in manga is always better, but
Hmm.
the aspect of being able to watch anime is what made people come together. Like that's what brought new people to it. Like that's what
Yeah.
made anime what it is now, made it bigger. Is because the visual effects and everything of it have gotten to such a level to where you can actually really sit and enjoy it as a new watcher, aside from having to kind of like follow through with the story and like literally
Yeah.
the best example is One Piece. Watch the first 20 episodes in One Piece and watch it now. Two completely different shows, but the same thing. Just the development is just like it's beautiful,
You
bro.
started
It
getting
is.
money.
It's also
It's
changed
Started getting money.
beautiful.
Bro.
times, not just the beginning and the end, but like you could go through multiple
Exactly. And then another thing about
history.
anime that manga you have it, but the thing that actually being able to see characters is a whole lot better is character development. Anime always has the best character developments. So it's when you can actually see that character develop as you read it or just see them develop in general with the detail they like to add in their characters, it really just adds to it, bro. So manga better storytelling, but overall anime itself just being a thing is gonna be, I feel like it's gonna overtake manga regardless, bro.
Can I give my hot take?
Give it.
Is this a safe space?
Is as
Yeah.
safe as
I'm
it can get.
Sorta.
I'm not moving on. I'm not moving on unless y'all say it's a safe space.
It's as safe as it can
It's
get,
safe.
Safe
dog.
It's
space.
safe.
All right.
It's pre-record, so pre-records are always a safe space.
Yeah,
There's no benefit in reading the manga outside of knowing the story before the anime comes out. I'm not. I
Ooh.
don't want
That's a
to.
hot take.
I don't want to freaking read the anime and comic book.
cancel.
You
Sorry,
know,
what?
there, there's no other
Fine.
reason for. Like you mentioned, One Piece. Literally, the only manga I have picked up in the last 4 or 5 years has been One Piece for the purpose of knowing what happens outside of the anime episodes. For the animation, I like the fights. I like seeing the action.
I
Let me
can't,
tell
I'm not
you.
gonna be a hypocrite, bro, because I'll be real with you. I've only ever read maybe two mangas for
Let me
real.
tell you. I used to read manga back when I was younger. I definitely was. I don't think I'm a manga purist. I definitely love anime over manga. There's a show called Get Backers. I don't. It's pretty niche. I don't think I've ever seen it, but it's a really good show. I enjoyed it. Nice power system, all that nice little storyline.
Hmm.
The anime ended very abrupt. And I'm like,
Mm.
okay, it looks like you need to go into the manga to finish the rest. And I could not finish it. I was like, nah, y'all need to animate this shit. It got really good, but I
Yeah,
need to
it's
animate it.
taxing.
I need like life breathed into the character. I want to see some. I'm a visual person.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You actually want
That's
to see
me.
the pages come to life, so to
That's
speak,
me too.
anything.
Right.
Right.
I don't want to have
I
to
do.
stretch my imagination muscle that hard. We
I,
never we never got around to our favorite animes.
How about favorite old school anime and favorite new school
Yeah, I was
anime?
gonna say it has to be. Yeah,
ooh,
I like that.
Hold on, so go first, cause he ain't been able to chime in, cause he been car conversating.
hard.
So you know
well,
what
it
I'm
sounds
saying.
like
Let him
you
chime
know,
in real quick.
We're talking about maybe like early '90s, early 2000s, and
it
then new
doesn't.
school will be 2010 to 2020s.
So my favorite anime of all time is gonna be Bleach. That's the old school.
That's my
You said
take.
Bleach?
Yeah.
Bleach. Yes.
Okay.
And then my new school favorite is gonna be Solo Leveling.
Ooh.
I
Mm.
need to watch that, bro. Everybody keep telling me I need to watch
You need
Solo Leveling,
Comics are
dog.
better. I'm gonna stand on that one. Comics are
All
better.
Very,
right.
very
For
good.
solo leveling, the comics are so much better. It's not even close because it's
Yeah.
not manga. It's the Korean. It's the Korean stuff. It's got full color, like a real like.
Mm.
You get full characterization. It's beautiful.
Like this.
I'm gonna have to get into
Amazing.
that. Something I can get into.
Nah,
It's not
I've
too
literally,
progressed.
I just haven't sat down and started watching it yet. But literally for the past 3 months, people have been telling me to watch Solo Leveling,
Same.
dog.
Take a
It's
Same.
weekend.
Like
incredible.
I need
Take
to
a
sit
weekend.
down and do it.
You won't be upset. Take a weekend.
25
All
Yeah,
right,
episodes.
see,
bet,
So
25?
mad.
Did you say 25?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 and season 2.
Okay.
oh,
bet,
Okay, hold
bet,
on.
bet.
Where they gotten to in season two?
Well, season 2 is over.
I'm
No,
weak.
no,
That's
like,
me.
but like, just tell
I
me where
don't
they end up at. Like,
hear
where
nothing if I'm
geographically are
watching
they?
it, bro.
Mike, Jake, there's a bunch of people that are about to go watch it. Why would you ask that question?
Well, because I want to know the geographical location because that
Go
tells me
watch
where
it,
in the story it
But
is. Because I
that
know
would
it.
be spoilers though. That would be spoilers. We gotta talk about it.
Spoilers.
Oh,
It
okay.
would
So
be
I know
spoilers,
exactly
yeah.
where it goes.
I
Heard.
have an idea. Let's just do this. There we go.
Yo, y'all ever heard of the Talking Heads? That's me now.
Let's just do
I'm
this.
No.
weak, bro. See, bro, where are my
Yeah, they have
AirPods
to
at?
talk to him
I
in English.
don't like Keone. What are the odds that Beats is gonna see this?
Who's gonna see it?
If Beat sees this, can we get some headphones?
Nobody.
I'm gonna have to go with like Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh, that's in my top three for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We with
I
it?
think my favorite of all time, and I can like watch it. It just gives this the nostalgia thing for me. Is Magi.
No,
Oh
but
my god!
I've heard
I
good things
love
about
Magi.
Magi.
I love that niche pick. That was a beautiful choice.
I don't know if it was Jake or Soul King that messed up the question because we always do this thing where we ask a question and somebody changes the question. Old school, new school, and then one of them said, "My favorite of all time." What's your favorite new
Oh,
school
yeah,
one?
it kind of got changed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he changed it.
Yeah, you basically said you're old school, right?
I guess
Well, Full Metal would technically be new school. If you're talking, are you talking about Brotherhood or just Full Metal in general?
well, for the same thing, the same could be said about Bleach. They
Well,
just
it
came
Right.
depends
out with
on how
a
old you are,
recent.
Yeah.
right?
But nah, but the 1,000 years just came out technically, at least
Right.
for anime.
But
No.
in
But
the vein of making it new school, they both had like recent seasons.
I,
Adaptation. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like
So yeah, you could technically say old school for that pick. So yeah, all right, new
uh,
school pick.
it. I agree with y'all that it does take a little while where you have to keep watching and you might be yawning. I love My Hero. Shut up. I like it.
I'm sorry. I
Damn
didn't
it.
do that. I didn't do that. I
I'm
didn't do that.
screaming. I saw that.
I didn't do that.
Oh, wait,
I
wait.
love
I
it.
ain't
Mistakes
gonna
were
No, no,
made.
lie,
okay, okay,
cause
okay,
look,
okay, okay, okay.
I
I want
just
to change
can't
it.
get
I want
into
to change
it.
bro,
it.
I
I'm
for
gonna
no,
change it.
cause I
No,
for real
don't change it.
skipped
Don't change
two
it.
seasons in My Hero and I was still bored, bro.
I'm
So
gonna change it because I really, and this hasn't had too many adaptations yet. Uh Don Don Don. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it.
Oh,
That's a good
I
one. That's a good
I
one.
loved
I
it.
isn't
fuck
it a
with that.
song?
What?
Isn't it a
Yeah,
song?
it's also a song.
I
Sure.
Don't
gotta
dun,
watch
dun,
drop
dun.
that.
that
It's
dun
the
dun
intro.
dun. Hey, don't drop that
No,
dun dun
not
dun.
that song.
He just wants to go to the club, man.
Not that song.
Goes
He
up on a
wants somebody
Tuesday.
to drop that ass.
Facts.
I've been out,
It's
and
a
I will
really
never be out.
it's a really it's a very comedic um what is it, supernatural type of anime.
Yeah,
There's fighting in it too. So
yeah.
it's a this I don't think it's a power system, but it's like a weird supernatural type of
Yeah,
power
it's like
system.
every
Mm.
day is a new adventure in an overarching area with themes.
Yeah. If you
Can
haven't
it be
seen
an
it,
anime?
give it a few watches.
Oh, it's Skyrim. Got
Can
it.
it be an anime that started old school, but it's been around so long that it's still new school?
Bleach,
Yeah,
Dragon
that's
Ball.
Bleach. That's Dragon Ball Z. That's
One
You can
Piece,
name a few.
Naruto.
One
That would
Piece,
technically be
Hell,
considered old school, I feel like.
hell, Sailor Moon. Shit.
Sailor Moon.
Wow, my favorite old school one is not. It wasn't a series. It was a movie. Would be Ninja Scroll. My favorite new one would
Lisa ain't
probably.
even looking. I'm like,
If anything, for me, old school, 100% has got to be Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Hard.
OG. Absolutely.
I'm surprised
Can't
you
be mad
didn't
at it.
challenge. I'm surprised OJ didn't challenge that as not being
I'm
an anime.
challenged. I already said it, but I'm not gonna repeat myself. I'm gonna let him have it because
I
he,
was waiting for you.
knowing Matthew, he know good and well. He just want to hear my mouth, bruh. So it's like I'm just. I was
You,
gonna let him get
you
his
sound,
second one off at least before I chime in on his. So
Well,
just
I'll
let him. I'm gonna let
say
him cook. Like, I'm gonna let him cook.
Go
That.
ahead. Tell us why your non-favorite anime is your favorite anime. Old school. Go ahead.
Huh?
New school, though, Hunter x Hunter. I love that. I love that.
No.
That was a good one. It kept me captivated the whole time. Good storyline, good
There
power
is.
system.
That's
I rewatched that one twice, so I can't disagree.
same.
I loved it. That was my favorite, though.
I'll do
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
again
miss the
too.
beat with that one.
I
I
Mm-hmm.
love.
would. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Hmm.
I love an anime that somebody puts you onto, and they're like, "Get into it." There's only like 30 episodes. Versus when they go, "You need to get into it." I'm on episode 722. It's like, oh
No.
Jesus.
Jeez.
All the One Piece fans.
That's
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
Piece.
that's a lot.
No,
That's
Some
bro,
One
One Piece
Piece.
bro.
fans.
One
That's One
Piece
Piece fans.
fans piss me
Come
off.
on.
They
They're
be
quick
trying
to
to
let
They
make
you
know
me
too
know.
feel
much.
like they trying to make me feel like I'm not good enough in life. Like, bro, I got things to do.
Yo, they
They're
are
like,
the
you
Say,
just
like not most updated and watch this
they
my
stuff.
are
homie told me the most bullshit thing, but that's how I knew he was a One Piece fan. He like, bro, you just gotta watch like 5 a day. Just watch like 5 episodes. I'm like,
That's
nigga,
I'm like,
crazy.
what?
no.
Yes. Spend a whole
Mind
week
you,
just watching it, nothing else.
Five?
No.
mind you,
5, and they won't even do nothing in 3 of them. They
Yeah.
just,
mind you.
hey, how you doing? That's a deer. Haha. Oh, I'm a strong deer now. Oh, I'm
they're gonna leave
crying.
Chopper
That boy
alone.
does
Background
not
story.
like fillers.
Two
Not too
two
much on
episodes of
Chopper.
background story about a character I don't give a fuck about, and
Shout
now
out.
they decide,
Shout out to
does
Archer.
Luffy want to fight? Nah, he needs a nap. What the fuck are we doing?
Not too much on Chopper. Hot damn it.
Nigga, fuck Chopper. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Chopper. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. Chopper's actually really cool. I know he's a fan favorite. People about to crucify me. I'm joking.
To be fair, they have made an adaptation called One Pace that helps you get into it faster.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't seen it,
It's
but
50 episodes long. That's
Yeah,
it.
like 4 episodes, like every other day.
And
uh,
I know I'm going off on another tangent. We haven't finished answering this question, but I feel like One Piece, out of all of the animes that have had a live action adaptation, has done it the best
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I
by
agree.
far.
Yeah, I
By
haven't
far.
seen it, but I've heard that that is by far the best one.
They did a good
Like,
job.
not even close.
I
Hold
They
on,
know,
hold
actually
hold
I
they
on,
know
hold
Soul
on,
King
hold
was
on.
trying to
Soul
talk
King's
about
lips are
that's
moving, but there's no sound coming out, and it's
yeah, there's no
hilarious.
sound.
you was on
Mm.
mute or
He's like,
something. You said something about three.
nothing.
He had two fingers up like he had
He's
both.
like, I'm gonna shut up then. Fuck y'all.
No, go ahead. Tell us again what you were saying.
Oh, there you
I
go.
mean, since we
Gotcha.
just throwing shit out there, I should be able to say this. Um, Adventure Time for sure,
Hard.
Oh my god,
sure.
for
that's true.
sure, for sure. That's my number one show of all time. It's not
He
anime,
said,
but you know what
Of
I'm
all
saying.
time is crazy.
That's my number one show of all time. We can talk about that another time.
Simpsons.
I would say
That's also
favorite
crazy.
favorite new school anime. I ain't gonna lie, Blue Lock.
Blue Lock.
Oh,
At
I can
least right
accept
now,
that.
because Blue Lock got me back into watching anime this year. Like I
Yeah.
stopped watching anime when I graduated from college, and that show got me back into it. So I gotta say Blue Lock.
Can I throw out Blue Lock is what got me back into reading manga in this past year. Like somebody threw out like I had been reading a biting Korean manga called Windbreaker.
Hmm.
And
Whatever
somebody and I
mine was.
saw it as an ad, and I'm like, "Oh, it's soccer." I haven't read anything about soccer in years, and I just binge read all of it in like 3 days.
Hmm.
And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Bro,
Find
such
it
a good show.
hilarious. Jake is the only white guy on here, and he keeps raving about reading.
And so now old school, I ain't gonna lie, got a couple honorables. So first and foremost, honorable, Fist of the North Star.
Oh, Fist of the North.
Honorable fucking mention for Fist of the North
Ooh,
Star, bro.
ooh.
Honorable fucking mention for Fist of the
One of
North
the
Star.
greatest online comments of all time.
Omae wa Shinderu. If
I
you
like it.
don't, bro.
I like it better when I was younger though than I do when I
Mm,
watch it now.
Yeah,
yeah,
Old Keone
I
said.
get that. Um,
It was.
so
It came out before I was in high school. What the fuck are you talking about?
I literally have a Naruto tattoo. So it's like
Hey.
that's easily there. But if I gotta do one that's not just an easy pick for everybody as far as like old anime,
He's getting 72. I'm gonna put a curse on you, and you'll never be able to sleep with a black guy ever again in your life.
oh no,
hey yo.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
damn it!
no, don't do it.
Oh,
You
please,
commit
man.
Anyway,
suicide.
but no, you make a good point. What are worse? What are y'all least favorite animes? What are the worst ones? I
No,
thought
no,
you didn't get to answer the question.
How
he
did
didn't.
I? I wasn't gonna say
No,
nothing because I
My
interrupted.
fault. Co-host, go
Mm-mm.
ahead.
I would put him full
Don't
free,
feel
but
free.
his bosoms are looking extra busty today.
Yeah, don't.
It's that extra deep V-neck.
It's, it's a tank top. Okay, stop
Oh, my bad, my
questioning.
bad.
Please,
There's a
please.
huge difference. You're right.
He intentionally wanted the titties out today,
Oh,
full
wait, I
screen.
do have an off-topic question before you answer that, Low. Did you happen to go to see Beyonce while she was in town in LA? Okay,
No.
go ahead.
Me and her
Continue.
got the same birthday.
Beyonce took all my money last year, so I
Not
Same,
all of the money.
I couldn't.
same.
Fuck
I
that
couldn't.
bitch.
And
You
you
should
know
have.
she dropped. No. It's never fuck that bitch.
Whoa,
It's never
you're
fuck that
editing
bitch.
that out.
Me and
No,
her got the same
no.
birthday. I'm just
It's never
joking,
fuck
bro.
that.
Me.
Favorite old school anime, Yu Yu Hakusho,
Mm.
Shut up.
and
Wait, what did you just say?
Shut up.
Shut
Yu Yu
up. You're
Hakusho. You
so
don't.
childish.
You're
I couldn't.
annoying.
I
You're
couldn't
not on the
hear.
screen. Shush.
No, I didn't hear what his answer was, and I heard Lisa New Car say "shut up," so I didn't know if I missed a joke or something.
But I was split between that and Inuyasha. I loved those
Or
growing up. New school, I'm also split
Shut up,
between
Lisa New Car.
me. All right, y'all want to hear that? No, no, I'm kidding.
Damn.
That's the shit y'all
God,
want. That's what
God
the fuck I want to hear today.
You
Live in
know, would be
it. It's fine.
another dope question would be, what's an anime we never got around to?
Nigga solo leveling.
Same.
At this point, yeah.
I
I do number
I
8.
just I just started Death Note. I've never watched it, and I was just like,
Oh my god!
Yo,
Well,
he's about to be a new
I
man in like a
did
month.
not that long ago, so
when
I'm right there with you.
it went,
Oh,
it got me. It
Where
got me
are
real
you?
bad.
Like where are you in the show?
I'm where uh not L died, not L, which is the
L.
creepy. Yeah, L
Yeah.
died. He just died.
Oh my god. So look, and I ain't gonna lie, this is not a spoiler because the way Death Note is, it's hard to spoil that shit. You just gotta
Yeah.
watch it.
It's
You
a
just gotta
lot
watch
going
it.
on.
It's so much happening. You just have to watch it. That
Yeah,
is one show where literally everybody that tried to explain it to me said, "I'm gonna be real with you. You just gotta watch it. There
yeah,
is no way
same.
to like." And that was all. I ain't gonna lie, that was the old school mention I was trying to think of. That was my old school mention. That's my favorite. Was Death Note because that was the first anime where it wasn't fighting and stuff, but it was
Yeah,
fighting and stuff. But the storytelling and development just apexes above anything that had came out around that time, bro. Just like and then no seasons, just straight 30. Just what it was like, what 30
it's like
episodes,
40
and
something
that's it.
episodes,
Nothing else.
and
You're
that's it.
good. Oh my god.
Solid ass story so
Oh
far.
my god. And end it perfectly because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, although you low key root for him,
La
fuck
la la
that
la la.
nigga. Like no, he was
Yup.
a bitch.
Just watching him go was
That's it.
like,
I'm cool with
oh my
releasing
Right.
it,
god.
man.
I
Let
know
him
he's
enjoy
good.
it. Let him
he
enjoy
said
it.
Like
That friend
yo.
who's that
he's
friend you
still
never
watching it.
want
He's
to
still
watch
watching it.
something before you. He's that friend that you do
Right.
not want to watch
Yeah.
something before you because he can't help himself. He's
No.
One Piece. I
Don't
keep trying to get around to it. I never do. I
don't.
watch it like 5 episodes and then I'm off for 3 months.
That sounds about right.
That's
Kind
yeah.
of
Because you're
like
busy.
or walk.
I'm with OJ. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to sit up
That's
there and just
crazy.
be watching this TV screen for
And
hours.
Ah,
read.
I got shit to
ah.
do.
Hold
Oh,
on.
that's
Ah.
Yeah.
oh,
Before
Yeah,
y'all
here he
fight,
comes.
stir it
Nah,
up.
before y'all fight,
nah.
let me
Where
answer
Ah.
the
your
question
Hold
real
man
quick.
at?
on.
Let the
What
man
you
Ah.
speak.
got to
Let
go
Oh,
me answer
get?
the question before y'all fight.
Go
Please,
ahead.
please. While I do not mind dub, right? I
Mm,
don't mind the reading. These days, especially when you talk about new school anime, the English versions have come a long way. They
True.
sound better. You can stand them. Old school, I couldn't do. Y'all seen Black Clover?
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, it's
I could
horrible.
I could not
Oh
do
my god, it's
that
so
one dub.
bad.
I couldn't do that one dub. I just couldn't.
it's
It's
just
so
some of them
bad.
low. I can't do.
The English version,
It's just some of them low. Like Dragon Ball Z. I can't deal with the voices. Not. It's just the
Yeah.
way the voices
English
sound for
version.
Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta doesn't sound as tough in the subtitles as he does
Yeah.
in the English version.
That's
You know,
true.
I cannot take him seriously as a tough
It
But
guy.
Well,
Goku's
that
voice
was
is
also
high
like a
pitched as
TV
hell.
special.
I
Like
will
they
admit it
made
took
that
me
in
a
English.
long time to get
It's
used to
okay.
Goku's voice.
Goku's
Yeah.
a clown, so it's okay. I'm talking about when you have
Okay.
somebody who's supposed to be tough, or like if Piccolo's voice. I'm like, you take away the toughness when I hear a high pitched
Hearing
squealing voice.
Cell announce the Cell games was pretty good. when Cell was announcing, I'm starting a martial arts tournament, he had that bass in his voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Everybody, he freshly kicked Goku's ass.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's your boy. I'm starting some shit.
yeah, nah. Cell was my favorite villain in
Villain.
Oh,
all of
Vegeta goes
Dragon
so
Ball.
hard.
Cell
Like,
was my
oh, the
favorite villain.
OG, the start of the rivalry when he like Goku got smacked.
Yes, bro. Oh
And
my
Dragon
god,
Vegeta threw a
no.
hissy fit.
Dragon Ball is my like One Piece. It's too many episodes. I don't want to go back and try to watch this at this point. I'm too far.
But I ain't gonna. You don't. But
Yeah,
with
with
Dragon
different
Ball,
arcs
you don't
though.
even have to do that to
Yeah,
understand it.
that's
With
the good
One
thing about
Piece, to
Dragon Ball.
understand it, you have to.
You could,
True.
if you just start, let's say you don't want to watch, because I didn't watch all of Dragon Ball, but when you watch Dragon Ball Z, they do so many flashback and references, you get it. If you watch Dragon Ball Super, they do so many flashbacks and bring stuff up, you'll get it. But
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, just like with One Piece, just like you told me, Lisa Nukar, you definitely got to get a filler list.
Yes.
Oh
And
yeah,
another thing,
absolutely.
in almost every single Dragon Ball intro, you know how when the intros to shows they usually do it for that season of what the
Last
plot
time.
and stuff is going to be.
Hmm.
Dragon Ball literally gives you the whole show breakdown in
Oh,
every single show intro, bro.
last time
Like
on Dragon Ball.
like whether it's Super, Z, any of them, their whole intro, like the thing it always asks you to skip in the beginning. If you watch it, it literally showed Goku from a kid to grown in every single one.
Wow, One Piece is gonna edge you at the end with that to be continued. To be
Every
continued.
time. And all they did was talk.
That's a cap. That's cap. I'm calling cap.
They're not talking all the time. Sometimes
They're
they're
not.
fighting.
They're not.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm
they are
sorry.
usually talking.
Eating. They're eating too.
That's
My fault.
I'm screaming. Naruto was more like that. They could be in one position for 3 episodes.
They were both like that.
Same
Both
fight.
of them.
Dragon Ball
I
Z
had
Yeah,
to
but
definitely
I had to
started
go
Naruto
off.
and Bleach
online
are the
and
big
look
three.
up the
They all
canon
show.
and filler list for both of them. When I looked up One Piece, why was most of them canon? Why are you making people waste that much time, bro?
It is. I like
Why
One
are
Piece.
y'all making people waste that much time,
I
bro?
like One Piece
They
fillers
want
though
you.
because they're
They want you to
obviously
love the character.
I want you to tell me why, because Dragon Ball fillers are like, you don't even. I don't need to watch a whole episode of Goku and his sons go grocery shopping and Chi Chi's mad. But what were you saying about One Piece fillers, Lisa Newcar?
Oh, I was saying One Piece fillers are obviously fillers. Like they're like obviously the main story literally stopped. They are in the wild wild west for whatever reason. Like it's a obviously, oh, I don't need to watch this. So I you could just as where
Yeah.
like some Naruto episodes, some Bleach fillers, they're kind of camouflage. You don't really know
They
that they're
start off
fillers.
That's
important.
very true. Bleach, you can't tell.
Yeah.
Bleach is
Lo,
very hard to tell.
Yeah, it is.
what's too long for you? Well, let me rephrase that. What what anime?
Oh, there, buddy.
What, if you go to get into an anime, what's the cutoff and how many seasons it is or episodes where you say, yeah, I'm not getting into that?
It depends on the hype.
Hello?
It's
Why is
it's
it
not
quiet?
a it's not about a cutoff.
It's
How
okay.
long do it take for me to get
Oh, I see
to
why
the
you're not
meat and the
talking. Because
beans?
I said low and everyone.
I did not hear you say low. On God, I did not hear you
I
say
did not
low.
either.
Low.
I'm
What is it?
high, so I'm
These bitches
just.
what is it? These bitches been cutting me off show.
On God, I ain't hear him say
Chilling,
low.
chilling.
Me neither.
Nah, I'll agree with OJ though. It definitely the hype
Oh,
definitely
fellas,
has
one
to
of
do
the
with it.
things that I want to talk about. No, I'm just kidding, Low.
Cuts him off again. What the fuck?
End the show.
What the fuck? I'm going home.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You
just
know
take that
what?
stuff. I'm gonna just pop me open some crackers right quick, and I'm gonna just enjoy the show myself. I
My
He'll
ain't really
wait.
fault.
He'll
gonna,
wait.
My fault. Hey
you
yo,
know.
for as an apology, I'm gonna do a tribute to you real quick. Watch this. So to add to how we can like really think about a better answer for this question. Obviously, this question has to do with pacing. So it's like, say I feel like a good average for anime is like 5 seasons. Do y'all agree? Usually it's around like at least 5 seasons of like a really good one. Bro, I'm talking about actual good seasons, not just seasons that were kind of thrown in there. You know, once it get past five, sometimes it get some of them a little thrown
It's
out.
murky.
Yeah, no,
You
I
know,
agree.
you have some that are better than others for sure. You have a worse season usually, and that's okay. Say it's like 5 seasons. How long would you say it should take to get to the best, either best season or really get into the show in general. Because sometimes it takes getting to the best season to say that show is solid. That's kind of how Naruto was, depending on how you watch it till you get to Shippuden.
I'm going to bring up how I felt with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That first season, I
It
had to.
dragged.
It dragged,
It dragged.
really
It
dragged.
did.
But
But
right
once you
after
Can I
get to
let
the
like
you
the
first
third,
season,
fourth,
can I let you in on a little secret?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? I was trying to get to know my current partner, and he told me he wanted that I should watch JoJo's, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a watch to see what this man is about because I'm kind of feeling him. Cool. So I sat through the first season, and I was like, why did this nigga tell me to watch this? Uh-oh, did I mess up? I
yeah.
don't think I should be talking to this man.
does he
but
hate you?
And he
No,
got
but dead
part three.
ass. Does he hate
but
you?
like
Does he
but
hate
like
you?
I watched the other ones just so I can like get to know like his mindset and like you like this shit. I think I did for him. I watched them all, and I ended up finding a favorite season. And my favorite season happens to be the season that nobody I guess cares for is with the girl character
Same.
Oh, part
Jolene.
Yep.
six.
Yep.
Jolene.
Nobody
Same.
cares about her at all.
Nobody cares
Nobody
about her, but I
does.
love that bitch.
She's an
She's
L
my
She's
daughter
favorite.
though.
actually
She doesn't
cool
like
as
her dad.
hell.
She's
She
cool.
is.
She's
I
actually
love that
cool as
bitch.
hell, bro.
Even the jail storyline was like, nah,
Yes.
Uh, like y'all did that shit.
yeah.
The
And then
the
when you realize some shit. I like it.
I
the
don't know this
pacing
dude.
was
Nah.
saying, OJ.
I would have never been able to watch the original Four Kids One Piece. I would not have. I would have not picked that bitch back up. I would have
Nah,
never.
nah.
I would have
Let's be
never
real.
looked at her
No,
again.
Not a
stop it.
chance.
So okay, I got a show like that, right? When I was watching at the time, amazing. But when I go back now, just it breaks my heart. I'm gonna describe it and then I'm gonna tell y'all what show it is, right? This is for the watch. This is for the viewers too.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
a little story time. I was dating this young woman, right? And I was trying to show her some animes and stuff because she wanted to learn. And so
Okay.
I put the anime on first episode. Usually the first episode is what everybody considers to be the best episode. All right. So it's like I put it on, watching it, watching it, watching it. At this point, I watched this first episode at least 10 times because me and my homies we've shown so many people. At the time, this show was like it. And then the next season came out. So play this episode. It's like all the episodes was at least like 45 minutes long. We're watching in her room, lights down, everything. Mind you, it's like she asked me to watch the shit. We get to the end of it, credits and everything roll by. Second episode starts and it just keeps rolling. I'm like, well, she didn't say anything. I asked her, I'm like, yo, so what do you think of the show? She was like, oh, I wasn't even watching that.
Uh,
How the frick do you not even? How does the first episode of what was it? Ah, damn, how I
She's
forget
there
this.
for another reason, obviously.
Tomorrow Neverland or whatever, where it was the
Promise,
kids and
promise
they
Neverland.
was getting eaten by the yeah. How do you
Promise Neverland.
not Promise Neverland? How do you not lock in for the first episode of Promise Neverland?
Never
She was
seen it.
trying to lock in on something else, bro.
She came in.
How do you
Yeah,
not lock in on the
she
first
came in
episode of
looking for your
Promise
promise, Neverland,
Neverland?
dog.
He
That's
just
the only
told
reason she was there.
she wanted you to promise her something else.
She wanted a promise to
We
another
already
man.
did that.
Maybe she
she wanted
wanted
it again, bro.
Maybe
Yeah,
she's
well, evidently.
insatiable.
She wanted
Okay,
it
It's
if
again.
you
crazy
I
could,
that
mean,
hold on,
the
hold
shit
on.
was over with like a week after that. So I mean,
For a
you
reason,
know,
bro.
Round
that's
She
not
two.
as
she was
that's
trying to
Wow.
get
not
down, and you were watching
okay. What's
anime.
not as annoying, I'd rather you sit there and not say nothing. Have you ever watched something with somebody and they ask you 720 million questions, or they start conversations while they see you're locked onto the tube, and
I'd
they'll
rather you just tell me to turn it
moms
off.
my
moms are
mom be doing that.
notorious for that. Moms are
My
notorious.
mom, my mom did that all the time. I would be watching something with her for the first time with her, and she's asking
What?
all these questions like I seen it
Bro,
2 times
Oh, where
before. I'm
he
like,
go?
nah,
okay, I
I
do not
started
What
know.
getting mad
happened
at
to
my
him?
mom. I
Who did
Who's
started
he
that
get?
getting
person?
mad.
Who killed him? I'm watching it with you.
Nah, my mom literally would say like, "TJ, why you so mean to me while we watching movies?" I said because you asking me about shit that you need to fucking see. course I
Right,
didn't
why
cuss it.
is
Of
she
course I didn't cuss at her
here?
like that, but I'd be like, you're asking me about stuff you need to see. She'd be like, okay, so what's about to happen now? I like nigga, I don't fucking know. That's why I'm watching it. What the fuck?
I'm
I
Let me
like,
don't
grab the
know.
script.
hilarious.
Hold on, let me go grab the
Yo,
script. I got it over here.
Yeah, let me just go grab them. Yeah, I'm gonna go look it up on Google while we're in the motherfucking theater. I'm gonna see what the fuck we
We're
paid
all saying
$20 for.
Spider-Man
right.
ending.
Do white moms do that too? Because y'all ain't saying nothing.
Oh my god. Well, my sisters do it hella. My sister will be like, and so who's gonna die? I'm like,
I'm
motherfucker, this is
like,
the first time I'm watching it. We'll
Who?
figure out together.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you do your sister's voice again?
Oh god, which one? Would you like one,
The
two, or
one you,
three?
the one you just did.
Oh, Sarah, so who's gonna die right now?
Oh,
So
never
who's
mind.
gonna die next?
You didn't do it the same. It was very
Uh,
funny. You didn't do it the
it
same.
was, it was, it was like, so who's gonna die?
Yeah.
oh, so who's gonna die next? Hello?
He
Oh
definitely.
nah nah
It's a
nah.
Betty Crockett accent. So what are we doing after this?
I ain't gonna
What's
lie. I
going
peep gang.
on?
Hey, Matthew bit his lip at a text he got over there. Hey, bro, who we texting right now, bro?
The
Uh,
world
It's
First
me.
of all,
Yeah.
Matthew lives with his girlfriend, so he ain't texting nobody and biting his lip if she ain't
listen
there.
to his
She
love
might be talking to him.
story.
I want to know. I want to know what we talking about.
You said what, Matthew?
I said it's actually Lowe's very low cut shirt down.
Oh,
Yeah, he been hitting me up. It kind of turned him on. I seen him. We've been.
Ebony
Facts.
I remember
and
when I was
Ivory.
what's up?
Oh, so
It's
beautiful.
fine. Me and Matthew are, attractive people. Attractive people kind of link up, and we're just talking.
excuse me?
That's it.
They're trying to
Excuse
watch The
me?
Well,
Promised
We're
Neverland
going
together.
after this.
Matthew,
I
Hey
please
wasn't
give
even
me
man.
watching the first episode.
Matthew, please give me a call after this show's over. You
Ain't
and I
nothing
need
wrong with a little
He's trying to
busted
take you to The
baby.
Promised Neverland, Matthew.
you and I need to have a talk. And those shirts that you left, they're probably burned.
Wow. The Bible, I think it says
Wow.
somewhere in the Bible, it says, I don't like see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I think it says
I
something
seen
like
that
that.
too. I seen that too.
What?
Mm.
Mm.
but
His
we'll
mind
we'll
and
talk
his
later.
body said yes.
Is
We'll
my
talk later,
I
man.
think the Diddy story should be turned into an anime.
Oh my god.
oh
I
my
ain't gonna lie. That
Boondocks.
would be the most hilarious
It
Adult
would
Swim
be.
anime to come out, bro.
Oh, boy.
god.
Going
Diddy
off of what we
days,
were just
bro. Diddy
talking about,
days.
if you read almost any story in the Bible, legit, dead ass, that is anime gold. Like,
No, it is. They had no. There is a Bible anime, bro. I
is
forgot
it?
what it's called though. No, it is, and it's hard, but I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called something Bible like Jesus or something. I can't
Let's start
remember
talking
the
about
actual
Jesus and
name,
Jake flood the
The
sea.
but
Are
Most
you
of the stuff
talking
that
about
happens in the Bible.
Are you talking about the anime where God starts to fight the other gods? Is that the one you're talking?
no, 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 no,
And
no,
that,
no,
that's
no, no. This one's actually like Bible, like structured, like it
Tribal
follows the
lore.
Bible. Yeah, it's Bible lore. Yeah. But I know
Uh,
which one you're talking about though. That one I think is pretty cool. I've seen one where like it's like Jesus and Buddha are like roommates or something. Have y'all
Oh,
seen
I've
that
seen
one?
that one.
That joint was funny as hell.
I've seen that one.
Before it gets too
Hmm.
long, I want to ask, what do you feel like is your best anime fight of all time?
Ooh.
I feel like
I gotta
in
go. I
low.
know y'all want to talk about this one right quick.
I
You
ain't
gotta
gonna
be
lie. I feel like
quick.
it's only fair everybody get a top three, and we try not to drag them because it's a
Okay.
lot of fights, bruh.
There's a
Like
lot of
a
fights.
lot of
it's
fun.
a lot of fights.
All right, well, top three, no explanations, just say it. Well, let's go, Matthew.
I already know mine.
Probably Seven Deadly Sins, where the what's his name, the Sun God comes out and he just messes with
Oh, no. Oh,
Estarosa.
yeah,
Estarosa?
thank you,
Yeah,
Esterosa.
yeah. Oh, that fight
I was
was
any
so sexed
was
up. Oh my
like
god.
no,
and him
Matthew.
just
No, my favorite part about the other fight that he had is in anime, they're always saying what the fuck they're going to do, right? When he said,
Hmm.
my darkness blots out your sun, he's like, your darkness blots out my sun. Who decided that?
Who decided that?
That was the coldest shit
yes.
ever, bro.
Who decided that?
that was
Who
cold. That
decided
was
that? My man sat here like this, talking straight shit.
Yes.
And who was the one that if he pitied you, you couldn't move or something? Or I forgot what
Oh,
was.
Galland. If you lied to him, you.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
it's the one that he knocked into the lake at the castle.
Oh, that was No, that was
That was
yeah,
with
no,
the brother.
that was what's his face. That's the full counter physical counter dude.
Uh-huh.
Meliodas' white
Yeah,
haired brother, the one who
Mhm.
looks
yeah,
like Bond.
Yeah, that was still Esterosa. That was still
Yeah, yeah,
Esterosa.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That
Estarossa.
was
Esterosa.
still Esterosa.
I'm like, you're not gonna beat him with a name like Estarossa.
No, no.
He
Emerald,
beating everybody
Emerald,
else though.
But
Emerald.
yet, bro, oh my God,
Get
Mess
your hands
Esterosa
on
was
old
so
Meliodas.
cold.
mess
Okay, Mackie, go ahead. We about to ramble.
What do you want?
He's probably number one favorite for fights, anything that he's got to do. Absolutely. Top two, three after that, probably going to go Record of Ragnarok. Honestly, Poseidon kicked. Poseidon versus
Mm,
God, I'm blanking on his name, but pretty much the ninja at this point.
Yeah, that was a
That
good
fight,
fight.
the guy, yes, that
Mhm.
serious development right there in that one fight alone was critical. Yeah,
mm,
that's
okay.
probably mine right there.
Can I throw a curveball for my wait? Are we talking? Okay, so I just want to confirm we're talking about favorite anime for fight scenes.
Top three.
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
top three
Top
best
three.
anime fights for
Oh
you.
well, hold on. He didn't finish his statement. Man.
Oh, the top three.
No, he.
Got one more. He's got
Got
one
one
more.
more. Three at this
I
point.
thought you said 2 and 3 were Ragnarok fights.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
if
he did
I
say
have to
that.
pick another one, then it would probably be something from Hunter x Hunter
Vibes.
Mm.
It
when
was
he
mad
fought
fights
Adult
from Hunter
adult
x Hunter
gone.
too.
Gon versus
The Chimera.
the Joker. What's his name?
Oh, Hisoka.
Thank
It's
Oh,
you.
so
Hisoka.
Yeah,
that was
Oh, that was a great fight.
that was a
mhm.
Great fight.
fight.
I
Those,
like.
Great
Oh,
fight.
those
I
three,
like that
top
anime a
three.
lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I wanted to throw out there how we feel. So, how do we feel about the Shokugeki no Soma fights though? For real, because
Mm.
like that food
Mm.
battle, they were really fighting, dog.
I didn't see
Maybe it's
that.
just because I loved like I would eat food while I was watching it. So I
No,
just be
there
sitting
were
there munching on chips, just watching them cook. I'm like, damn, I'm jealous as hell.
no out of genuine curiosity, I watched a few of those episodes, and they would actually be some pretty intense food battles. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
As
yeah.
it
There
got
would be
older,
some
as it
pretty
gets
intense.
closer to, whoo,
Like
Definitely.
I didn't understand how they made backstories that were actually interesting out of food and like it was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty
Yeah.
dope. Okay, I think Lisa, you was already ready, so you can go next.
Um, it is interesting watching them do food animes. I just don't
Right.
understand how they same thing for like I don't know. Anyway, um,
I like them. I don't watch them, but I like seeing clips of like the food
Yeah,
right.
being made
I
because
what
I
I've
was like, oh,
seen
that's
has
actually
actually been enjoyable. Like the little bit I watched has been enjoyable. It just wasn't something I wanted to follow. But yeah.
I'm gonna go. Okay, top three. I'm gonna go. Adam versus Zeus.
mm,
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Shikamaru versus Hedon.
hard.
I
Okay.
think that was my favorite of all time. That's my favorite
Mm,
fight of all time.
There was so much context in that fight.
It was. And I think I'm gonna go with Gone versus P2.
Mm.
mm.
Ooh, good one.
Why
Hmm.
no love for Nero versus the King though? That shit was
And that was fun. That was
crazy.
fun. But
There was no
Gone,
emotion in it.
when I say
Nah,
anime crash out, that was
Yeah.
no, bruh.
the biggest
Gone.
anime crash out I have ever seen.
He literally said, "Get up,
Like,
go out,
Bro, he gave up the
get
rest of his
up.
life to
We're
kick
going
that one
outside.
kid's ass. That's crazy.
Get up. We're going outside."
her her face was literally on the floor. Like it was literally missing. It was
Yes.
gone.
Get up.
Just
And
get
then
up.
was still smacking her face in,
Yo,
like until bro got there.
Get
Just
your bitch
boom,
ass up.
boom, boom. Like, bro, oh my God.
Yeah. That was brutal.
watching her say that blade could reach the king. I was like, oh shit! So this is like for real. He throw hands with anyone.
Yeah.
Rated E for everyone.
Oh,
Mm. Mm.
my three for me. Um, one. I like the Jack the Ripper versus Hercules fight in Record of Ragnarok. That was a really good one for me. I the Naruto versus Sasuke fight when he was trying to bring Sasuke home. That was a good one.
Yup.
Sasuke was
Instant
not
classic.
going. He
Instant
was not
classic.
going.
He
Love
wasn't.
it.
He wasn't.
Hey,
Sasuke was like,
everybody
"Nah,
knew he
man,
was
leave me
gone.
alone."
Everybody knew he was gone, but Naruto.
Right. Naruto's like, "No." I'm like, "Nah, he's gone, my nigga. You gotta let that
We
shit go."
still got a chance. Nah, son,
You
he's
Nah,
gotta let it
gone.
go, girl.
nah.
You gotta
He's
let it
done,
go,
bro.
girl.
Let's go.
That
You
boy
have to let it
Kaya.
go.
And my third would be right now Sun Jin Woo going against Igris.
Oh, that was a beautiful fight.
That was a
Yeah.
good one for me. That was that was
It was
epic.
great in the comics.
Okay, let's go ahead with Soul.
Uh,
Soul, what's your top three?
So my top three are going to be Ichigo versus Ulquiorra.
Hard.
Mm,
The full
Okay.
one or just when he steps into that zone?
I said whole thing,
Mm.
Full
That was a good fight.
one.
whole thing, whole thing. Then there's Luffy versus Katakuri.
Yup.
Yep,
Okay.
I knew somebody was gonna say it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's deserved.
And then I'm gonna go with Sun Jin Woo versus Beirut.
woo,
Yup.
that's also a good one, man.
Mm,
Also better in the comics. Just saying.
I'm so tired of it.
Comics, you mean the manga? Get it right
Manhwa.
if you're gonna say it. Oh, sorry, manhwa.
The
There we go.
manga,
Get it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I hope we
mm.
all
I'll
agree
take it.
here.
I'll take it.
Top three for me. Number three would be what's that damn tiger guy's name? Rob Lucci? What was it? Rob Lucci?
Oh yeah.
Rob
Yeah,
Mm.
Rob Lucci gave
Lucci.
some good fights.
versus
Which
Luffy.
time? Which time?
When he reached Gear Two.
Yup.
Okay.
Oh, okay. First time. First time.
Um, my number two would be not Afro Samurai. Would be the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball
Hard.
Super because I did not expect. If you've ever watched Dragon Ball, you do not expect. I mean, your mouth dropped when you saw Frieza and Goku fighting together.
Yup.
Goku,
Yes.
That
No,
was
no,
that was
Nick,
crazy.
Gohan and Frieza,
Goku,
bro. What?
The definition of ops.
You
Goku
mean
and
go?
Luffy, that's why I draw them to as comparison. They make people that can totally fucking hate them, and all of a sudden they become friends. Frieza never became his friend, but Goku made so many people his friend
Yeah.
Well,
that
I mean,
Right.
when
hate
confronted
him.
with universal annihilation, I feel like Frieza was like, you know what?
Well,
Fine.
Frieza never gave him Frieza.
She,
You. Oh
he,
my God, Frieza's kind of like
A
Frieza, kind of
bitch.
like I don't want to say that,
Fuck
but
him.
Frieza don't give a fuck about anything.
no,
Fuck Frieza. Fuck King Cold.
doesn't.
Frieza's
Trunks kill
racist.
both of them like bitches.
She didn't bring King Cole back when when he couldn't. And then the number one is every Escanor fight.
Mm,
Okay.
Every
Mm.
Escanor fight is number
all
one.
of them are
All
good.
right, go ahead, Jake.
I gave it that to you.
All right. Number three is the fight where Naruto and Sasuke both lost an arm. The last one.
That was a
That
good
shit was
fight.
That
hard.
was a hard fight
That was a good
Number
fight.
because that
two,
was strictly off pride too.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Number
Right.
two was the final fight in God of High School. Or yeah, God of High School.
Mm.
Haven't
If
seen
y'all
that.
have
Very
watched that
underrated show
comic,
That was a
too.
good one.
Very
so
underrated
it's an
show.
anime. It's on an anime, but it never caught up to the comics because the comics are like there's 500 episodes on the comics. But
Manhwa.
the last fight in that series is essentially like watching Goku versus Jiren. Like the last 5 minutes of that fight for like 20 minutes. Is that like that level of strength and like intensity for like 20 whole minutes? It was crazy.
Mm.
It's one of the fights in solo leveling. It's in like the last 30 chapters, so I can't say it because it spoils everything. But the third to last fight in solo leveling,
Hmm.
where he makes a choice to do something and go somewhere and do something, and it's just one of the coolest things because it shows you in stages what happens because it's such a long term affair that
Yeah.
like you see them fighting individually in different parts in time.
Is solo leveling an isekai?
No,
No.
it's a tower. It's a tower where they come in and drop towers everywhere and drop dungeons and open shit.
Yeah.
It's modern fantasy. It's where like instead of isekai, it's a reverse where the fantasy world comes to them.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah,
interesting.
so it's like I love that shit. I love tower
Perfect
stuff.
destination.
Anything with towers, I'm in.
I'm in it.
I love
Factual.
climbing towers, dog. It's so easily scalable. Like if somebody's on the top of the tower, we know that they cannot be fucked with. We got to get there slowly.
That's true.
There's never a
Facts.
question about like is he ready? Because if he reached that floor, he's ready.
I mean, you just either do it or not.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Okay. So my top three. Damn. Fuck my whole train of thought up. That's how you know that shit. Perfectly timed, bro.
got him in the stinger, bro.
Now, OJ,
Oh
I
my
wasn't
god.
gonna do that, but all that pausing, it was like, is he tempting me? Like it was itching me to do it.
It's I was it was in
Oh
the
my.
back of my
Oh my.
head.
Did you say it was his fault?
OJ,
It
stop.
was just in
Okay.
the back of my head, bro. But
Loki
all
said it
right,
was his fault.
so my top three, I gotta say my third one.
Yeah, that would be top three. Your third, but yes.
I wish you wouldn't have said just the whole tournament of power, the Goku versus Kefla fight,
Ooh,
Ooh.
just because
Hey.
that was the first time we actually seen Goku, first of all, do something that didn't have shit to do with Super Saiyan in a long time. When he weaved the damn blast on the blast with the damn
Yup.
one of the coolest
Yes.
sequences of fighting like
bro,
ever.
that whole tournament of power had like what's the guy? Not Jiren, the other guy that was becoming the destroyer.
Topo.
When
Topo,
he hit that destroyer energy, it blew my
bro, oh
mind. It
my
was so
god,
That's
he was
crazy.
unstoppable.
when Goku hit that Ultra Instinct, when he,
Yes.
I was like, what am I watching?
So
That
it's
was one of
like,
those times, you know how you watch something, you're like, I hope this never ends. Just
Yeah.
keep
yeah.
going. It
Yeah.
was one of those times. It's like, can we just keep fighting? Nobody win. Just keep going.
So I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
If I could be like you, the whole turn of the power could be my third one.
Hard.
The second one has to be when Madara went up against the entire Shinobi
Yup.
Alliance by
He said, "Boo,
himself.
boo, boo." He,
By
Can I
himself.
throw a
Bro,
caveat
you're
in
going
there
to
though? Because he really ain't.
he was
That's like
bogus.
you just put Mike Tyson in a room with 105-year-olds and just watch
but
him beat the
bruh,
shit out of them. Like
but
that wasn't
bruh, but
fair.
all of the but I said the Kais, all
Kage
of the
still.
freaking, they were all there though.
But none
it's
of them
the
had
And
Jinchuriki
then,
powers.
and
He struggled
then,
against the
and
Jinchurikis.
then he literally got bored, said, dang, I'm tired of fighting y'all. Here's a
He
big
did do
ass
that. He
boulder.
did do
And
that.
then,
Yo.
bro catches it, says, They're like, yeah, we got it. Damn, good job. Here's another big ass boulder, nigga. Boom!
it's
And it
the
was over. It
it's the
was
100
over.
it's the 100 people versus the gorilla conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
This man had five Susanos. Five
Oh
Susanos
God.
for each fucking Kage. And said, damn, bro, y'all ass.
Y'all are
Y'all
trash.
ass.
Y'all
Got
are
pegged
trash.
up by a teenager.
Actually,
Broke out of his own fucking reincarnation jutsu because he was like, damn, I forgot. I don't even need this shit no more.
it was actually disrespectful. It was
It
actually
was
Like,
very
bro, what? And
Right.
then
very
my
disrespectful.
number one, my
Wait, hold on.
purebred
Hold
number
on.
one.
Hold on. It's like any anime where the character like powers down and beats the guy feels so insulting.
Yeah.
Right.
My number one is from Baki, and
Oh, we haven't mentioned that at all.
didn't
That shit is
even
one of
bring
my
Baki
favorite fight
up,
animes of
bro.
I
all
forgot about
time.
that about Rocky.
My favorite fight is from Baki, and I ain't gonna lie, I might have y'all with this one, bro. It
What
was
is it?
when Baki finally went up against Biscuit Olivia in the prison
Yup, Oliver.
after Biscuit pissed
Yeah.
on him. And
Yeah.
then he was like, I ain't gonna lie, the fact you just pissed on me with my hands locked up, you really a bitch for real. And that shit got lit
Yeah.
immediately. Oh my god, that was, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, also that fight meant so much because I was the only person who had ever stepped to his father.
Yep.
Like that was like oh shit, he's about to go for the big
And
one now.
that fight would like, oh my lord, English. When he fought his pops, finally, if it wasn't for that fight, his fight with his pops wouldn't have been
Yup.
that good, and that's why that wasn't my number one.
Yup.
That's why it's an honorable mention, because
Do you
that fight with his
remember?
pops technically wasn't even really a fight. It was more
Yup.
just them bickering for real.
Yup.
Do you remember when his pops ripped the face off of Sea King Ryu
Correct.
Yes, and then gave it back to him.
and gave it back to him?
Yeah.
Do you guys and this is a serious question. Do you guys think that Ace from One Piece is gonna get a Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship?
That actually would be fire as hell.
Literally. It would
I would.
literally be fire.
Lost.
Yo,
I would
they put
definitely
little red
partake.
jelly out the middle too.
You feel me? You know you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? The writing is right there. It's right
Yo.
there.
Do y'all?
Dog.
So who here has watched Baki?
Oh.
Do you remember? And I thought I don't know if this is happening in anime because I've never seen it before. Do you remember what his dad walked in and told him he had to do to unlock his potential?
Yup.
Yes.
Why he was
Yes.
about to do it was
That
crazy.
man said you need to go.
Baki was
Get
about to
to
finally smash
fucking,
his
bro.
girlfriend, and his dad basically walked in and was like, "This is how you fulfill your potential. Basically, get to fucking."
Bro, but no,
He
like, oh my
did.
god.
And he
You
did
try
it.
to think of that shit in like an actual like real life perspective. You
Well,
chilling with your shawty, your pops come in the room, right? Just like,
And he's wondering why
So
y'all.
Well, he
you
didn't come in the room. He showed up.
That's what
He
he
looked
just
up and his
showed
dad was just
even
sitting there like,
worse. Even worse. Just boom. And he just like, I ain't gonna lie. So you understand what
do
you
it.
and talking to the shorty like this. I ain't
Yup.
gonna lie, you know what you gotta do, right? My son a fighter. You need to fuck him. Straight like that. Like told her straight like that. Like you need to
Hey,
fuck him and
it worked though.
and then was like, and you, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why you ain't fucking. I shouldn't even be here. You should have been fucking already.
Basically,
That's
that's what he
crazy.
did.
Yeah, he got the fucking immediately
That's actually
afterwards.
wild.
Jake is crazy. Jake, stand up again.
Crotch shot.
Oh,
That's literally what he looked like. That ass.
just what I figured. No visible print at all.